Let's get back to nerds playing an even nerdier game than D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. One quick costume change later. Farah, you are running through the woods, being pursued by this big guy. He's deceptively quick on his feet. You're disappointed to discover. Like
Would you say that Farah is running to the hills?
uh
And also running for her life?
no
Jesus Christ.
no I wouldn't say that.
Oh.
Damn it.
So there is a move.
So I'm not the Iron Maiden in this case. Like, never mind.
We're done, guys. Would you say in this situation you're perhaps playing cat and mouse and you are the mouse?
Yes. That is a thing I can do, yeah.
That is a thing.
Let's see. What do I roll for that?
Now,
I
this is
can't
obviously,
really
it depends on how you intend to deal with this problem. If you're just planning on running for it, then it probably would be cat and mouse. If you would like to deal with it a different way, like a different move, that's up to you. I mean, you could always just open your brain and go into a coma in front of him.
Yeah.
At least I could do.
Physical, there's fight your way free.
I don't want to fight. I want to try and I like cat and mouse. That's fine. Let me. Is it here? Yeah, there we go. I can zoom in here. That's better. It's way better. Oh, roll cool. Okay. Oh, when I'm the mouse, it's still plus cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not act under fire, right? This is just a battle move.
It's a subterfuge move. Yes.
Yeah. Which is a battle move.
Yes, I guess so.
So let me roll cool.
Or you could run towards me. Either way.
I don't know if I even realize you're there. And besides, you're being harassed by people that are part of your cult.
Everyone gets a cult in my world. Is that your roll?
What did I roll? Yep, I rolled an 8.
Okay, your hunter catches you out, but only after you've led them to a place of your choosing. Say where. So where would Pharaoh run to?
In this situation. Ooh.
So to give you kind of an idea where you are, you're a bit outside of the base. You would be closer to the base than you are to the grotto. You're about the same distance as you would be away. Let's go to the map.
Yeah, that might be useful.
No, go map. Go there. Good. So, I'd say you're probably... You had to walk a wee bit out of town to get here. I'd say you're probably here-ish. So yeah, you're definitely closer to the base, but you could run towards Hell, which is the town. I say town. It's where there used to be a town, and now it's just the husk of what once was a town.
Yeah, no, I would in this situation run towards a place of refuge if I can, and that probably would mean the base in this case.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's gonna catch up with you, I suppose, at the base gate, unless or do you try and go for the storm drain again?
No. No, that's like the sneaky long way round.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess.
like, fuck that, I want to just get there.
Yep.
Okay. So you're running for the woods. This guy's... He never says anything. You just hear the occasional, grunt of exertion as he tramples through the woods after you. But keeping good stride, he's got long legs, which helps. He runs through the woods after you, and eventually you see the lights of the base off to your side. There's a kind of a road that goes around the front of the base along with the gate. And yeah, you can see the gate there. And you burst out of the trees. You run across this road. There's an old roundabout in kind of there where it cuts off between a couple of roads. In the middle of the roundabout, there's like a big gnarled trees kind of growing out of the ground. It looks, you're not sure the age, but the big gnarled trees kind of growing out in the middle, and you run past that. And just as you're about to reach the gates, you feel this huge hand seize you by the back of the neck. and like pull you back.
Okay.
Do I see any of this?
No, because you were back at the. You didn't pursue. They ran off into the woods, and you stopped and chatted with Severard and put your gun away. So they bolted away, and you didn't. You went towards Severard instead of going towards Obsidian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Because you
I
remember,
finished-
as I described it, the guy, you saw a guy running off into the woods, and another guy came out kind of after with a pistol. You approached the gentleman with the pistol, and began talking with him. While you were talking with him, the whole time Pharaoh was just running. So this is probably you probably a little while after your conversation with the other guy, because they had to run for a while, but you wouldn't have had any.
Well, that's why I asked, because I'm heading towards the base.
Oh
Just
yeah.
wondering if it-
If you get to the base, then you'll catch up, but not for a little while, because you were
Okay.
talking with the other guy first. Farah. So yeah, this guy grabs you from behind.
Yeah, definitely. Grabs me. Right. So yes, I'm trying to figure out what my options are here. Dun-dun-dun. Can I read the situation?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much always read a situation. This is definitely
Yeah,
charged.
I would say so. Okay, let me roll that. Come on, roll yeah, roll badly. That's what I wanted to see.
You love it when
I love it.
love that about Eric. He just if stuff goes well, he's like, cool, that's nice. If stuff goes badly, he gets happy.
I'm the other way. I always roll shit.
I mean, it's different in D&D for the most part than it is for this. In this, it's so much more fun when things go badly. I think. Anyway, so I read the situation. I still get to ask one question.
Yeah, you still get to ask a question. I haven't got my
But-
move list up. Where's my move list?
On the miss, ask one anyway. Prepare for the worst. Yeah, what's my escape route? Like, what? How do I get out?
You need to get the guards at the base to help you. Because
Okay.
you are a citizen of the base being accosted at their front door.
Yes, exactly. And I also, because that's what I do, I can ask. Well, actually, oh yeah, who here would do what I ask? Because I can do sniffing the air, right? So.
Oh, who here can do what you ask? Balls, because Balls is on security duty on the gate. Unfortunately, as you're kind of going, okay, there's Balls. I can get help. A huge hand closes over your mouth,
Yeah, I hope that would happen.
and like,
Can I bite his hand? I don't imagine that this will help, but I want to bite his hand anyway.
do you want to go aggro with pointy teeth? Is that the general plan, or is it?
I guess I want. Yeah, I want to go aggro and try to make him, like let go of his grip on my face. I think
Okay.
I can do that. I can do
Yeah,
something like that.
You can definitely try. You can go aggro. And like you want him to let go, and the threat is if he doesn't, he'll take harm from being bitten.
Yes. Or at least he has to. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Anyway, so, and I can roll weird for that as well.
It's okay.
That is too long for that window.
No, that is too long for that window. So
It is.
what are the options for going aggro?
Let's have a look.
Let's go to my moves page.
And that's
So, I've got a whole bunch of options. I think I'm going to barricade myself securely in. So, like, you bite into his hand, and he doesn't, like, make a sound of discomfort or pain. Instead, he just kind of moves himself behind the tree and just holds you, like, waiting for you to get tired and stop biting his, like, thick, leathery hand. So he's there, like, It's holding you tightly, trying to stay still so no one at the gate sees him.
Okay, cool. Interestingly, I just leveled up. That's kind of fun. Or at least not in this one, but like the previous role. There is an escape
I'd
strategy
say
I have.
get the fuck out of here.
I have an escape strategy,
Fuck this shit, that's what I was thinking of.
but it's going to depend on the roll, and that's going to be hilarious if it goes wrong, and it's going to be hilarious if it goes right as well. So can I do that now? Can I just choose another move?
Sure.
Because yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the child thing move, which allows me to listen to the mother's heartbeat, basically. Let me have a look right there because I don't have that open.
I have a feeling this is going to be very thematically correct.
Yes, I think so. Which is why I'm doing it. Yeah, the mother's heartbeat. When you withdraw into the world's psychic maelstrom, roll plus weird on a 10 plus blah blah blah. We'll see what that does. So I can roll weird for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of opening your mind. Of course, if this goes wrong, I am fucked. That's the great part about this. All right, let's roll weird real quick. Ooh, that's interesting. That actually is good enough.
Okay,
So on a 7 to 9, choose one. You emerge again. You emerge from the psychic maelstrom about an hour later, and then I can choose between 4 things. Meanwhile, you can still watch and hear what's happening where you were. You can re-emerge in a different place altogether. You are healed of all harm.
Wow.
Or you can bring someone in and out with you.
So
So I kind of want to go like that also would be fun, but not in this situation.
Yeah.
I was wondering
That's
if you were just going to drag
on a
Obsidian
2.
to hell with you.
Oh no! Like if it was a 2, what I would have done was, in a place where like
You are
bring
in
him
the
with
dark
me
and
to a
warm.
different place.
You're in
Yeah.
Smooth Cave. Cool.
But I want to appear somewhere else.
Awesome.
Yeah, in
And
a different place altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do I
So-
choose that, or do you choose where you appear?
I don't actually know. It doesn't specify.
I think.
I think at this point it's such a panicked situation that it might not even be like it might not be a conscious reaction. This is kind of just
Yeah, this is pan. So I guess all we
this
see,
is instinctive.
we see like this huge dark hand on your face. You're biting into it. You're snarling. You're scratching. But I mean, this guy's huge. He's not budging in the slightest. He's got you, and he's going to drag you away. You know he's going to drag you away. You know you're in trouble. So as he's dragging you back, you panic, and you hear a heartbeat. You hear the mother's heartbeat, the da-dum, da-dum, da-dum.
Mm-hmm.
And you reach out for it, and you reach for this like feeling of safety, and then we just see like him dragging you away, and then like smash cut, and you're gone. And he like stumbles, looks around, and Farrah's gone. Hank Jackson.
I love how that works.
Yes.
These guys have approached you, and they're like, "Great demon lord, tell us your dark secrets."
I'm just gonna idly step around them and continue walking down the road.
Okay, they begin to follow along after you. It's like, you came from the Hellgate. You came from the place that kills. You came from the darkness.
Oh, it looks like I'll have to go pick up my dog.
They look at you in confusion. They go, "Ah, yes,
The dog!
he must find the dogs." And they run into the trees. Go get your dog, buddy.
Go get
Go get your dog.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Cool.
Oh, that's okay.
We'll see you then.
Sorry.
Timing.
I love failed rolls in Apocalypse World even more than I like.
I know.
No,
So
it's
Green,
great.
Yes.
yeah, you find there's these cloths underneath the bed.
Yeah, I like pull one of them out and I just look at her like full on disappointed father look.
I
Like,
know you're giving her the full on disappointed eye.
yeah,
You see as you
like,
got it's kind of a blue top. Well, half is. It looks like she's been wringing the dye out of the cloth. You can see underneath there's like a basin that she's been doing this into, and a set of needles with it.
Ah,
yeah, and I guess what this is about, and I say, it's for your tattoos, not yeah.
Gives you like a, well, I suppose more gives your chest a death glare, like not looking at your face.
You can't just steal these clothes, but you could have just asked for it.
You wouldn't have given.
I'm
them
sure
to
we
me.
would have figured something out.
I thought you were. She looks annoyed and angry and looks around. It's like, you don't understand. I finally had my skin right. It was the way it was supposed to be. And it's not anymore, and I don't know if I can get it back to being right.
Okay, but
I don't know, you fucking people. I didn't know if you'd give me the clothes, I just needed to fix it.
can you?
I don't know. I got it right once.
So you made those.
Some of them. Most of them I didn't. I didn't do the ones on my face.
Who did?
A lot of different people. I started when I was, I don't know, as soon as I could. Which is pretty young when you are surrounded by jarheads.
Yeah,
actually, jarheads aren't navy, right?
I mean, they don't know.
yeah, and I kind of sigh and I say,
Do you have any
How
idea what it's
expensive
like not to understand how your own brain works, to have struggle with control just because of something wired in you?
I like smile at her and I say, I do. But and I sigh again, like I don't know if I want to talk about this, but yeah, I say, I haven't always been here with the source. I well, I haven't always been as peaceful, let's say. For a while, I ran with a group back near the city, further to the south. We weren't nice people, quite the opposite, really. And after a while, well, the madness got me, as it gets a lot of them down there. And I didn't know who I was anymore. Everything I ever was, every thought I ever had, gone. But then I came here. One day I just remember waking up after what feels like a lifetime of wandering and confusion here with the source. I know you think you need this, and maybe you do, but this is not the way to go about it. Stay here for a while. Take part in the next ceremony we do. And if you still want to get your tattoos back and can't live without them, I'll help you. But maybe, just maybe, you'll figure that you can live without them. They're not who you are. It's the person underneath the tattoos that determines that.
The more you know. I think you're trying to seduce her with the promise of sanity.
Yes. Absolutely.
So yeah, roll a seduce manipulate.
Yes!
Yes! Here we go. Only done good rolls so far, so... What is that on seduce and manipulate? I never roll that. I never played really hard characters.
No. Seduce
Should have taken
manipulate.
plus... See, with my
on a miss.
advancement earlier, I took plus sharp. I could have taken plus hard. Then that would have been a success. Suboptimal character development. Where is it? On a miss for either NPCs or PCs, be prepared for the worst.
Awesome. So she's looks thoughtful, and it's like, I mean, I think I've got to think about it because it's hard to. And then from outside, you just hear like a loud crashing noise. And
I immediately shock up.
Yeah, and you notice she does as well, and like out of old instinct goes for a sidearm, which isn't there.
Yeah, I'm already getting out of here, and I want to see what's going on.
Okay, so you go outside, and you see that Bar is like he's got one of his him and like one of the other guys are like duking it out basically. Like he smashes Bar, pushes the guy against the wall, cracks him across the face. The other guy punches him back, staggers a couple of steps, and they're just brawling. Yeah. Yeah,
I pull up my hunting rifle, point at them, and I just shout, "Stand down!" I think
you're being a lawbringer, buddy.
I think I'm being a lawbringer because these two definitely didn't leave their grudges outside.
Is there not one just against fighting in general?
There's one against violence, but there's one specifically against violence because of outside grudges, and I'll talk to them and see which one applies. But for now, definitely,
okay.
Lawbringer.
Cool. Roll that Lawbringer. Excellent. Good. We continue to approach the number of the beast. I'm on the wrong screen. People can't see your failure. There we go. There's his failure. 6 and a 6.
Yeah, on a miss, or if you're unable to enact judgment for any reason, responsibility falls to you, and you must face the penalty yourself.
Okay, so you fire your gun, and they stop because someone just fired a gun, and they go, and the other guy pushes Bar back and goes, "I haven't stolen anything in years, and you're still blaming me for that." And Bar goes, "I know you're a fucking thief. I know you've stolen again. You're going to get us in trouble." It's like, and the other guy straight up says, "You fucking holding a grudge."
Yeah, and I mean, how does this work? Because,
so what's the punishment for
the pit?
The pit.
The pit.
I think you've got to fight them in the pit.
I mean, both of them.
Well, yeah, they're both holding grudges.
But I mean, the penalty says 2 enter, 1 leaves, not 3 enter, 1 leaves.
All right, well, talk it out with them, see where it goes.
Well, I think I say, "Bah."
What? I'm trying to do what you told me.
He's not the thief, and you've broken the laws of the source.
What? The no fighting thing?
The grudges thing. He's not the thief. You blamed him. Without reason, really. Well, I don't know the reason, but at least it's nothing that happened here. You and I in the pit. That's what it's what the law says. He's innocent. You're not.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I really want them to just double team beat the shit out of you, but no, that's just, the other guy wouldn't stand up for him, so the other guy backs off, and Bar's like, "You want to fight me in the pit, little man?"
I don't want to, but it's what I must. It's what the source commands. Without it, we're nothing. And wait, let's think about what I say here. Yeah, without it, we're nothing, and we have to obey its laws. Otherwise, we're not worthy to be here.
Okay. It's like he looks at you and goes, "God, you are like everyone else here, a fucking soft hippie. It's fine. I'll kick your ass in the pit. I was trying to do you a solid, and you're gonna give me a hard time."
Yeah, and I put down my hunting rifle, and I'm already walking over to the pit, and the pit is like the kind of fourth cave that no one really ever goes to until it's needed, and it's actually like it's as if it was made for this, and maybe that's why the source made it like this. Like outside, there's a big circle where people can stand and watch. In the middle is actually a pit, and around the edges of the pit, there's like waterfalls coming down, and they're like going under the stone in the middle,
Oh,
basically.
they're like waterfalls going down into then like holes that have been carved out into a
Yeah.
lower cavern.
Yeah.
So they're just purely there for awesome decoration.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
And there's no way down. You have to like jump into it, and it's like a good 2.5 meter drop. Yeah.
All right, so you both jump down into the pit. Bar, like, he doesn't like take his shirt off or anything. He just like comes round and you know gets up.
I take my like coat off and throw it outside, and you like people can see like Green is like he's strong, like he's a scrawny motherfucker, but he's like definitely not.
He's wiry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You can see, like, Lissa's here, Nipperkin's here, Gage is here. Everyone sort of shows. Is there a bit of a ritual for this, or is it literally just in the pit, fight?
Yes, there's a ritual that usually I lead, but I guess Lissa needs it in my absence.
Mm-hmm.
And like the broken laws are read out. And then the grudge is read out aloud. And then it's like specified that we will have to fight until death or submission.
Yeah.
But like it, like just going, oh, it's okay, no, I submit, isn't gonna cut it. Like this is serious shit. Like this is until you're either dead or basically unconscious.
Cool. So Lissa leads it. Says grudge. Standing in for fight. Green, lawbringer. Bar has broken our rules, and Bar is just like annoyed and just wants to fight someone. It's what you're kind of getting from this. And as you're standing there, Bar's got his fists up. You've got your fists up. Gets the stage. Is there kind of something they say before you start fighting?
I mean, I definitely turn to him and I say, it didn't have to end like this, and then I fucking go for him.
Cool. Farah, what does it look like when you reappear from the mother's heartbeat?
In front of Green's fist. No.
Sorry. That would be hilarious. Yeah. When I reappear, I feel like, because I'm gonna assume for like the moment that I would not necessarily appear in broad daylight somewhere. I would probably like appear in either a dark or otherwise.
I just want to know like the flashing effect. Like, is there like a burst of light and you appear?
No, exactly. So this is what I was describing, right? There is a in a place of. I tend to appear, I feel, in places of like dark shadow or like darkness, basically, and you just sort of the visual is just of someone like slowly appearing from this. So you just see, if you know what I'm saying here.
You like slide out of the darkness, or the darkness congeals almost.
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
I think that's the image.
Okay. Green, the darkness between you and Bar congeals, and a slight childish thing drops to her knees between you and Bar as you're running towards each other.
Can I still stop?
Yeah, you can stop.
Okay, so I shout, "Hold!"
Bar
And
tackles you.
Look at. All right.
All right.
Bar,
I mean, if he wants to be stupid, come the fuck on.
yeah, he's big and he's direct.
Let's get this settled, and then I can talk to Farah and ask her why.
So Farah, you just appear, and two people slam into each other, and you notice you're surrounded by other people watching you.
And like that really creeps me the fuck out. Like you can kind of see her like just still kind of kneeling and just like keeps on shifting, looking at trying to look everywhere at once. And if I can, while we're doing your thing with your fighting, I would really like to read the situation.
Yeah, okay. You read the situation. Green, I think you're doing single combat.
Yes, absolutely.
Mortal Kombat!
Let me get everything
Yeah,
back.
let's go. Yeah. I want to suffer little harm.
Okay, so you're going to suffer no harm because he's punching you. Oh, you've got that situation read. Did you take... Is Sharp one of your things for this session, or...
No, I didn't.
That's a shame, because you're reading everything this game.
Yeah, but like you just read like that's the thing that comes up a lot, right?
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna. Could you do the harm move for me, Green, with +0?
There's no button for it.
No. So just 2d6 +0. And
Yeah.
Farah.
It's not great. Not great.
Yeah. It's middle road. You've got questions to ask. So on the harm. On that. So I think you lose your footing, Green. Like he barrels into you, he doesn't really hurt you, but he barrels into you and puts you to the ground, and he's now on top of you. And he like begins to try and like hammer blow down on your head, like just wanting to use the fact he's bigger than you to like beat you down. So you're underneath him and he's hitting you, but while you're down there, like I don't know how do you inflict a harm on him? So how does that look?
So well, the thing is, like, I'm doing the MMA thing where I'm like blocking my head, but he does like he's big, and usually when people don't fight him and when they fight him, they go down like a hit. So I don't know how experienced he's at like long fights. So he's just hammering down on me, but his like stance is way too wide. So my right leg just goes out and like draws his to the side, so he goes down on one knee and then fist to the jaw.
Yeah, and you like you cut his cheek and like blood starts dripping down. He's like, "You fucker!" and starts hammering down some more. Farah, you've got questions for me.
Yes, I do. I want to know, for one, even though the answer is kind of obvious, I'm still curious. Who's in control?
Who's in control here? Green, by proxy of Lissa, who is right now kind of leading the proceedings. You notice while Green is the one doing the fighting, you can see there's this kind of a woman, almost like an older version of you, like quite slight and quite strange. Seems to be kind of standing a bit apart from everyone and kind of leading the charge. But you notice that she is definitely looking to Green, like
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever met before.
No, I don't think we have. So how do I escape here? Because this is like a what?
There are two ways.
Or basically, I want to break. I'm not necessarily escape, but I want to like break through like there's like a circle of people around this.
Yeah.
Or
there's like
there
we're
are
I want to
down,
break through this.
and then there's people standing basically above us.
Yeah.
So you'd have to like
you could
climb out and then get through the people.
That's one way. You could scrabble out and try and get through the people's legs, or there are these two big holes in the ground with waterfalls kind of going into that seem to lead down to a deeper cavern.
Oh, that's really cool.
I don't know where they go.
You don't? Oh, that's amazing. Okay, and just generally, what should I be on the lookout for here?
Don't get between the two of us.
There's a group of guys who don't look like they're part of the main crowd, who look a little more rough and tumble than the rest of them. You probably want to stay... if you're going to try and push through, you probably shouldn't try and push through them. They look like a more violent bunch.
Yeah. Okay. And then I get my fourth question, because I keep on asking questions. I had a good one here. Where is it? What is it? Oh yeah, who is the source of the most pain or fear? Because I'm feeling fear, but I'm not sure
Who is
where
the
it's
source of the most fear? Like, who's causing the most fear?
Yeah.
I feel like I could have something more interesting to say to this, but at the moment I do think it is it's Bar, and the fear is he seems to be disrupting the peace that is normally prevails here.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I will attempt to. I feel like the crowd is too much of a direct threat, so going directly through it might not be the thing that Ferry would do. So I'm just gonna scurry onto like a hole and then see whatever the fuck happens.
You just scurry down a hole.
Yeah, like there were apparently holes, right? So
Yeah.
with, like waterfalls and stuff. Yeah, so at least that seems like darkness and sort of like safe and empty. So
Yeah. You
Right.
scurried. You see this child appear and then scurry into those holes you never go down into, and
Yeah,
you're a
my
splash
mind
if
just
you-
goes, what the fuck? But then I have to like, okay, no. Like,
yes.
become unconscious. Damn it!
and I'm like, oh, just stop.
What do you do?
I mean, I'm gonna fight this guy before I can go after the child.
you are like
no way.
you are under him right now, which is kind of put you in a bad
Yeah.
situation. I feel like
Yeah,
you
I
maybe
want to
have
get out from under him and hurt him, preferably.
Yeah, I think maybe acting under fire, and the fire is he's just going to get to wail on you if you don't manage to get your footing back.
Okay. Yeah,
It's okay.
it's a solid 7.
So it's 7. So you hesitate, and I think that just means you get to your feet. It's like not glamorous and it's not pretty. I think I think you do that horrible MMA thing that happens where you pull him in really close and you just hug for way too long
Yeah.
until eventually
Totally.
both of you get bored enough to just give up and pull away.
Yeah, but we both realize that we can't get any punches in.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of the optimal thing to do for me, but it's really awkward and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's pressing. You took your shirt off before this, and now he's like pressing.
Yeah.
You're both a bit sweaty. You start to feel a bit uncomfortable. It's not good. So yeah, you come up from the sweaty, awkward man hug, and you do single combat, unless you want to run away.
No,
Cool.
I
So
take little harm.
you take little harm. Okay.
I slowly chip away at him.
Well, that's gonna do it. Two will do it
Well,
normally.
yeah, 2 harm is.
So you're gonna submit him. He's gonna give up. He's not gonna fight until he's in like real danger of death. You hurt and submit him, and you take a little harm. So tell us how you submit. Well, first make the harm move, and then tell us how you
Yes.
submit Bar. 8.
So would you give the harm move into like? Could you? You can choose one technically, but could I choose one and build it into how I submit him, or?
Yeah, I think if it's thematical, yeah. What do you want?
Okay. So I Okay. I have an idea, and you tell me if this is stupid, but okay. I basically we get back up. but I like he tries to hit me, and I duck under his fist, and I like get behind him and start choking him out, and he like starts to like fall unconscious, and I think he eventually does. But like when I let go of him, I'm like I underestimated how far we moved while he went unconscious, and I trip and I fall down after Farah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
So you slowly choke him out. You've got him like pinned behind his neck.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
choke him out. He goes down to one knee, and then he falls. But when he kind of drags you with him as he goes,
Yeah.
the world spins for a second, and you tumble down the small hole after Farah.
And like, so there's just an unconscious person lying in the pit.
Yeah,
And technically,
you hear
I
this.
did leave. 2 entered and one
left. Yeah,
but wrong direction.
and then later the other one left because when he woke up.
You are a true rules lawyer.
But yeah, you tell her, you hear like
You just lawyered the source, man. You just lawyered the source.
yeah, and you hear just a no, oh my goodness, sort of sound of distress room, and then you just fall, splash.
I may in future make that rule to actually be to death, or at least like unconsciousness. But for now,
Yeah, you'll
Because
chat with the source about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can also, as one advancement, I can change the penalties and the laws of the source. So
Yeah, you
right
land.
now they're not that hardcore, but they might become more hardcore if I find it appropriate.
So Farah, some dude just fell into you and knocked you into the water. You both fall.
Knocked me into the water.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
God.
it's not a very big hole that you crawled down. You both fall. You land with a loud splashing noise, and you're in dark, ice cold water.
Submerged. Or like
For
is it
the-
just
For a moment, and then you pull up, and then you're back out. Although it's
Okay.
hard to tell which way you should go because it's so damn cold. Like it's so dark.
yeah.
Like,
So
and you can feel this guy who kind of landed with you underneath you. Like, and Green, you don't know which way's up, which way's down.
Yeah, so I like try to get to the
Yeah.
surface. and grasp
I
fire.
kind of use like the body beneath me to sort of like push myself off and try to find some.
Well, I was giving you the chance to like help Green. Hey, welcome back.
I mean that's not the first reaction. I don't think.
You shove Green down. Yeah, you feel legs push you down deeper into the water, Green.
Okay, great.
Like small legs, like it's fine.
Yeah, small
It's,
legs.
Like
So I think I'm gonna try to like kind of crawl up the water in the direction of the legs because I assume they're above me.
Cool. You both break out of the water with a and are deep underground in ice cold water in pitch blackness.
Yeah, Farah just is like, oh, for fuck's sake!
no. It's very much like cold.
No, that's what I say. You
Oh
hear?
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and I like try to get like, is there a way? Like, can we see like a way out of the water, or is it just water all the way?
You can't see anything.
Great.
Great. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna start swimming in a random direction.
Awesome. You swim for a little while. Hank Jackson.
I mean, I try to communicate with Farah, right? Like, I'm gonna try. I'm not just gonna be like, okay, we're both here. I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna be like, who are you? Where did you fucking come from? Like, while we're trying to find a way somewhere.
I'm gonna go, and we'll go back to Hank. So, Hank, you've been walking for a while after you convinced these strange people to run back off into the woods. They were saying something about
Whoever the fuck they were.
Yeah.
This world's fucked up.
Oh yeah, they went off looking for dogs apparently.
The dog.
Not the dogs.
And they move off in the direction of just off into the woods. You walk for a time until you see, you see the kind of gated, fenced visage of a naval base ahead of you.
Alright, binoculars time. Because I've been rolling so well last time, so let's read a sitch. See what I can gain from looking at binoculars.
The cultist didn't come back. That's a shame.
Market improvement. Okay, 9 succeeds partially.
Cool. So you can ask me a question.
See here.
You can also, instead of making a map with all the moves, you can just make them handouts. Oh, they are handouts.
Yeah, they're
They are
handouts
handouts.
as well.
Really?
This is just easier
I totally just like smart-assed, and then I was completely wrong because I
gave
didn't
you
open
both.
the handout tab.
I don't know. I find it easier, like instead of going handouts tab, handouts. It's if I
So
have it here-
who's in control here?
You can see a gate guard. Like you can see the gates and the people on. There's definitely men with guns in control of those gates. Though they don't look as neatly put together as you're used to Marines looking. Like for instance, one of them is wearing a bike helmet, which seems like a strange choice for the military.
Anything else that I can tell about the settlement from my binoculars, from my position?
No.
I'll start walking towards the gate then.
Okay, you march up to the gate. We kind of see this. You walk by the same spot that Farah disappeared in, although now empty of large, intimidating man. And move up to the gates, and you hear like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's late. Gates are closed. You can fuck off.
Now, if I'm understanding this correctly, this was the military base. Therefore, I can come and go as I please.
So the guy kind of comes out. He was like in one of those little guard houses next to it. He kind of walks out, and you can see him. He's like a bigger guy, a little chunky. Kind of got that swagger of somebody who's used to being in charge. And he's like, "All right, well, I don't know much about military bases, but I'm pretty sure people couldn't come and go from them as they pleased. Like, they were pretty secure. Second, this isn't a military base anymore. This is the base. This is our town. The gates are closed, and we don't know who the fuck you are."
It's not operational anymore, huh?
What are you talking about? It's operational. We live here. We trade. We give protection to the people nearby. It's operational. It's operational as it's always been. Well, as long as I've remembered.
Not in the intended purpose, is what I mean.
Who the fuck are you?
Specialist Hank Jackson?
Specialist? That's a strange name.
It's actually a rank.
Uh-huh. Well, listen.
Wait, I thought it was Hank, not Rank. Can you make your mind up, please?
You're going all robot again.
Yeah, you're a robot. Cool. Well, my rank is, my name is Balls. And my rank is higher than yours. At least in this town.
Can I at least speak to whoever's in charge of your little town?
Why? What do you want to talk to them about?
I have some questions about the area, particularly by the fact that I've been accosted by men with pentagrams on their chests.
Oh yeah? That's fun. You'll get that out there. Crazies. You
And
know.
I don't really know what I'm dealing with here, so I'd rather talk to somebody in the know.
What? You saying I'm not good enough? I know plenty of shit.
This swaggering gate guard has surprising self-esteem issues.
Saying I'm too fat?
No, I'm simply saying the mayor of your town, as it is, may help me understand what is going on here.
Maybe he could, but he's asleep and doesn't really like to talk to random comers and goers. You got any reason I should let you into town? Beyond your charming personality.
I hold very special knowledge, and I come from a special zone.
Just stares at you, like waiting for more.
Plus, I know my way around a combat zone or two.
And he looks you over, goes, "That is some nice gear you've got there. We have stuff like that in the barracks, but not as shiny." Roll, I think you're gonna have to manipulate him if you want to get inside.
Okay, what is?
Or unless you've got something else you think would work.
Let's see here. No, I guess I'll see what I can do.
So you need to give him some concrete evidence before he'll let you of your combat prowess. I think I know what that would be. He's like, "Alright. We could always use smart men who know how to protect themselves in here. But I think we're going to have to get some proof of your ability first." "Hey! Jed!" "Aye." "You still..." Yeah. And another guard, like, kind of perks up.
I'm Chet.
I'm
I'm not the smartest man around here,
Almost
but I
simple.
know how to punish a person real good.
You still owe me, You still owe me money from last night's card game, right? "Yep. I always owe you money."
Yarp.
Yarp. Yeah. So, Rory McIntyre comes up. "Alright, Jed, here's the deal, Hank.
I'm so sorry. It's amazing.
Hank, if you can take one good punch in the face from Jed here, and not fall down like a little bitch, I will happily let you come and stay in town. I'll even waive the normal toll for getting through."
Okay.
That's mighty kind of you.
Would this be single combat?
I think it might just be a doing something under fire check here. Like, just gotta be cool and not fall over when he smacks you in the face.
I'm good at that, so... Well, I'm supposed to be good at it.
So,
Or he's just doing the harm move.
yeah, or he could just do the harm move, but I think this is a little fairer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jed, like, struts up. He's a tall fella. He's played by the guy who played the Hound in Game of Thrones, only playing a simpleton.
I mean, yes. So he's the Yarp guy.
I know,
Well, the
exactly.
Yarp guy.
He brings back his fist,
What's his name?
cracks you in the face. You stagger back a few steps. You hear balls go, ooh. You stumble, but you don't fall. Like, you don't manage to make it look... You don't manage to, like, cool guy, like, snap your head back and then come back and go... Sort of, you know, but you don't... You get it done. And Balls kind of chuckles, walks over, lays, like, a hand on your chest, like, taps it and goes... Now you know who's got rank. Let him in. And they open up the gate to let you through.
Yay! I just have to get punched in the face.
Yeah. Welcome to the base. Where Balls is always working the gate whenever anyone shows up.
Because that makes narrative sense.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the shift he likes.
Whenever anyone enters, that's what he's there.
So, yeah, you enter the town. It's late, so it's kind of darkish at the moment. You can tell there's definitely something wrong here. Like, there's overgrown parts of the base, like land that should be kept clean and clear, like where there would normally be grass, has been overgrown with like thick bushes instead. Trees that you don't remember being there are there now. Like, you're confused and you're muddled, but this is definitely wrong. And so there's a couple of buildings that have fallen into dilapidation. And actually, as you're looking around, this base is very big. Like, it's like a mile long normally, but it looks like now it's just this small section of the base, and they've cordoned off the other bits. Like, it's not the large thing it once was. It's just a small chunk of a much bigger base that is being occupied.
Hey, Balls, what's wrong with the other section of the base? I'll say as I'm walking past.
Balls like looks at you and goes, haven't got the people to secure the whole area. Too much ground to cover. We use, and you can see like any good kind of military establishment, it's kind of sectioned off into different sections by cutting up with the gates. We use that bit over there as the asylum. And we grow crops in that bit over there. But other than that, we just keep it all cordoned off so we don't have so much area to look after. Makes my job easier.
See, and who is in charge?
The Major. The Major runs the place, like his dad did and his dad before him. You ask a lot of questions.
Well, excuse me, I'm not from around here if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I noticed.
And this place, what naval base is this, by the way, out of character in real life?
You don't remember? I'd be giving too much away to give you the name of the naval base. And he just goes, it's just the base.
Are you sure my character would not know?
I mean, you're supposed to be kind of confused.
Like, you don't remember a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's why you get to ask questions at the beginning of each session, because your memory slowly comes back to you. And what's the name of the naval base could definitely be like a follow-up question for that, right? Because if it rolls a 10+, you can ask like follow-up questions about stuff. Or is it... Unless that's too much.
I mean, I am trying to keep the location that you guys are in relatively ambiguous to the cast.
Yeah.
It is something that I'm wanting to keep going for a while. It was something we talked about in the first, so that's also part of the reason I'm not just saying where it is.
Okay. Well, do you have a place somewhere someone can crash until the morning?
There's the barracks. He points to like a big, a larger looking building with a little bit of smoke kind of coming out of like wood burning smoke. He goes, find a room in there, crash down, hope no one takes your stuff.
Fair.
So I guess Hank will head towards that place because he wants to talk to the major in the morning.
Cool. So the barracks